Hello, friends. Welcome to the Sunday edition. I'm honestly losing track of what episode this is. I think it's 8. I think this is our 8th one. But regardless of that, I am so happy that you found your way to this video. Today's Sunday edition is going to be super gentle. In fact, I'm thinking that it's going to feel a little bit like a nap. So if you are feeling like that's what you need and you need a little extra rest today, then maybe this will just lead you right into taking a nap. I don't know, see where it goes. But we're going to be nice and cozy. So find a comfy place on the floor, wear some comfy clothes, have your water or tea or coffee or whatever you need nearby. We're going to go ahead and get started. So I should have specified that most of this Sunday edition is going to be supine. So we're going to be down on our backs. So if that is not your favorite type of movement, if that's not comfortable for you, a lot of these moves can actually be modified to be done seated. So that is definitely an option for you. We're going to start though in tabletop. So we're going to go ahead and move through a spinal flexion and extension. We're going to make it kind of a cozy, explorative one, kind of get our spine a little bit of love before we go ahead and come down onto the floor. So find your nice strong table. So we're going to bring our wrists about underneath our shoulders, spread your fingers wide. Knees are going to come about underneath our hip points. And we're going to find that nice strong table to start. Now, we're going to do our spinal flexion and extension, but it's going to be so chill. And we're going to explore a little bit. We're going to add in a little bit for shoulders and hips. So first, let's go ahead and start by actually doing some hip circles. So you're just going to literally just move your hips through a little circle. It's nothing fancy. Just start to deepen your breath. We're going to try to make that circle as smooth as we can, but it can be as big or as small as you like, whatever you need today. We're just waking everything up. Go ahead and reverse the direction of that circle. Sunday edition is all about feel good. It's all about, man, whatever works for you. We're just taking a moment and we're just trying to carve out a little bit of time for ourselves and just whatever we need. If we need to reset, if we need to just let go. Something is cracking. I think it's my knee. All right, we're going to go ahead and come back to our table. On an inhale, we're going to move through our spinal flexion and extension. So inhale, drop your belly, tailbone comes up, look forward, pull your shoulders back. Pause here for at least one cycle of breath, really feeling your abdominals stretching out. On an exhale, reverse this, rounding through the spine, pulling belly button up and in, tucking chin to chest. Feeling that stretch in your upper back. Breathe deeply. And then match your movement with your breath. Inhale, drop your belly. Look up. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck chin to chest. Do that 2 more times, just like that, on your own time. Working out tension in the spine that I know you have been holding all week. Now keep doing this, or if you want to add on to it, maybe we bump shoulders and hips left to right. Add in whatever little movement feels good. Maybe add in a little wiggle. Maybe we bring back those hip circles. You can even kind of bring one elbow down, look past the other shoulder. You might find that added movement is just what we need. Awesome. Now, if you like, you can widen your table out a little bit, give yourself a little bit of room. Maybe even we widen our knees out if we're like, yeah, the hips could use something a little extra today. And we can move through circles as we keep this flexion and extension going. So maybe we move our hips through a circle, we drop them down, look forward, bend your elbows, and then maybe we move through that circle. back. Maybe we sit back on our heels. See how this feels for your hips. If they're feeling a little tight, we might need a couple of rounds of this to really loosen up and kind of get the feel of it. Try to make your movement smooth. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath here. And add in whatever you need, dropping an elbow down, maybe looking past the shoulder, maybe you linger in one movement. There's no rules here. The only rule is that you should feel awesome and no pain. Go ahead and reverse the direction of your circle if you're with me. Good. Feel free to linger in one movement if that feels better. One more cycle of breath, one more round through this circle. Amazing job. And then we're going to come through that table. We're going to swing our legs to one side and we're going to transition down to our backs. All right. So you can grab a pillow if you like. If you're not, actually, even if you are using a pillow, we just want to pay attention to our neck. I always talk about the neck. It's my favorite thing to talk about. So we want to pay attention to the neck and make sure that it's nice and supported. So also, if you're like me and you have a ponytail, you might need to adjust that a little bit. So we just want to make sure that our neck is supported. When we do floor work, sometimes it's easy for our neck to be a little crunched. Maybe we're holding it at a weird, like hyperextended angle. So maybe you tuck your chin to your chest. Not the most flattering, but don't worry, I'm on camera, you're not. So you can take note of my double chin. Tucking your chin to your chest is going to help us lengthen through the back of the neck. Pull your shoulders down. So just check in periodically as we're here. I'll try to cue that, but especially if you're like me and you like to show extra consideration to the neck, perhaps because of a neck injury or something like that, we'll just make sure we check in. A pillow might be helpful for that very reason, but go ahead and hug your knees to your chest. Maybe rotate your ankles one way and then the other. We're going to rock left to right. Should feel awesome. A little massage for the lower back. Good. Amazing. And then we're going to go ahead and guide our knees over towards the right. We're going to do a couple of spinal twists here, which are my favorite. Go ahead and extend the left arm out by your side, palm face down, and try to pull that shoulder down to touch the floor. Turn onto your left ear to look at your left hand. We're using our right hand to guide our legs over. Try to relax here into this big, big twist. Take 3 cycles of breath, nice and slow, in and out. Awesome. Already I'm getting nappy. I'm telling you, we could just fall asleep right here. We're going to go ahead and gently move our knees through center. You can let them kind of fall apart here. So wide legs as we gently, like we're moving through water. It's slow motion. Bring them over to the left. Use your left hand to guide them. And then right arm is going to come out by your side, palm face down. Turn to look at your right hand. Same thing. Take 3 cycles of breath, nice and slow. Go ahead and unwind. I think that was more than 3 breaths. I honestly wasn't counting. Go ahead and bring your knees. It's a Sunday edition, guys. It's chill. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Again, and then we're going to let our feet drop to the floor. We're going to go through one of my favorite combos. Go ahead and cross right ankle over left thigh. It's going to be our supine figure four. So you can stay here, especially if your hips are feeling tight. If you come here and you're like, whoa, yep, you can use your right hand to press into your right thigh. Breathe deeply. If you would like to explore a little bit into the full expression of this, you can lift left leg, interlace your hands back behind your left thigh. Our feet are alert, so we could press them flat into a wall, flat into the ceiling. Use your hands, if we want to get a little deeper into this, to pull that left leg towards you, and your right elbow can press against your right thigh. So it's opening up in your hip. A lot going on here. Big stretch for the glutes, the quads, inner thighs, hips. Good time to check in with your neck, tuck your chin to your chest. Breathe deeply. Maybe you rock side to side here. If any of my weight training friends have done leg day recently, this is your stretch. You might not feel that way right now, but it is. One more big breath in. Pull that leg towards you. Exhale, release it. Cross. Right leg over the left. We're going to lift our hips, bring them over to the right side of the mat. And then keeping your palms pressing into the floor, pulling your shoulders down so your chest is open. Let your legs drop to the left. Big twist. So my whole body isn't following this into the twist. Your shoulders are pinning you down so that your chest is facing up towards the sky. This is a lower body, lower back twist. Relax into this. Take 3 deep breaths in and out. I know you might be feeling like this is not a nap, this is work. But I promise this is the most intense sequence. And then after this will be nap time. Awesome. When you're ready, bring your legs back up. We'll uncross. We'll come back to center. And then we're going to repeat on the other side, which might feel a little different. So just take note, crossing left ankle over right thigh. You can stay working here, pressing your left hand into your left leg to gently open up that hip, or maybe we lift right leg, interlace hands back behind it. Maybe we rock side to side. Up to you how intense this gets if you pull that leg towards you. Hello, glutes. Using that elbow to open up that hip. Such an effective stretch. Breathe deeply. One more big breath in, pull that leg towards you. Exhale, drop it down, cross left leg over the right. We're going to lift our hips up to the left side of the mat. Press your palms, press your shoulders. In fact, try to shimmy your shoulder blades together. And then let your legs drop to the right. Oh my goodness. Breathe deeply. Let yourself relax. You did it. You showed up. Took some time for yourself. This episode is brief, but your body is so grateful. You're accomplishing a lot here. You don't have to spend an hour stretching to make it worthwhile. A little bit goes a long way, especially when you do this consistently. One more big breath in. Exhale, bring your legs up. Amazing, amazing job. We're going to go ahead and let our legs extend out. We're going to move through a little crescent moon, one of my favorite floor moves. So we're going to walk our feet over towards the right side of our mat. Cross right ankle over the left. Bring your arms up overhead. We're going to shimmy head and shoulders over towards the right side of the mat. Grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand, and we're not going to yank or tug or pull. We're just going to guide that left arm over. Let your head kind of fall with the curve of your spine. So I'm making this slight C or crescent moon shape with my body. You're going to feel a stretch down the whole left side. 3 deep breaths in and out. Awesome. And then you can release, walk everything through center, walk feet over towards the left, cross left ankle over the right. We're going to shimmy head and shoulders over towards the left. Hold on to right wrist with left hand. Gently guide it over. 3 deep breaths for this side. Awesome. Go ahead and release. Walk yourself back to center. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together, letting our knees go wide here. Now, if that's uncomfortable in your hips, you can kick your feet out, kind of froggy legs. So you're making more of a diamond shape with your legs. The closer you bring your feet to your booty, the more it's going to require for us to open those hips up. So up to you where you place that. We're going to go ahead and bring our hands, interlace them, bring them back behind our head. You can extend your thumbs along your neck. For support, we're going to let our elbows touch the floor, shoulder blades touch the floor. So we're getting this gentle kind of passive opening of the shoulders and chest. Always working on that reversing of the tech shoulders, right? Tech neck that we're all kind of hunched over. If your lower back is naturally off the floor, I know all the time we cue to pull belly button in, lower back touches the floor. Let it hang out. Let it do its natural thing. You can take a little natural curve, a little stretch here. And just relax into this. If you want, you can rock your head slowly left to right. If you want a little bit of extra neck movement, do that a couple of times and then kind of come to just stillness. Breathe deeply here. Okay. I will literally fall asleep. One more big breath in. Exhale. Sigh it out. Release your hands nice and gentle. Use them to guide your knees back together. We're going to hug our knees up one more time. And now you do want your lower back, your whole back to be flush with the floor. We're going to go through some hip circles. This will be our last move. Hands on your knees. You're going to guide them out together, back down towards you and out. So you decide how big these are. Go slow. Pretend like you're moving through water. Amazing for the hips. Kind of like almost like a massage for them. Go ahead and reverse the direction of your circle. I am somehow still finding places that my hips are making noise, cracking and popping. Now, next time your knees are open, we're going to keep them there. Pull shoulder blades down, lower back, whole back is flush with the floor. I want you to breathe deeply here. 3 deep breaths in and out, letting the floor support your back. If you're tense, if you're kind of holding tight anywhere, just let go. We did a lot of spinal twists, which are so amazing for our whole body. It's amazing for internal organs, for the spine. But this is going to help our spine to neutralize before we go about the rest of our day. One more big breath in. Exhale, bring your knees together, drop your feet down, bring your feet as wide as your mat. Knees come in together, rest your hands wherever you like, on your belly, on your hip creases, maybe down on the floor. We're going to close out here. Breathe deeply. Enjoy the last little moments of this time together. Thank you so much for choosing this video, for showing up with me for number 8 of the Sunday edition. Full permission to just fall asleep here if that's what you need. If not, I hope at least you're feeling nice and stretchy and you're able to find a little break from it all before we continue on the rest of our day, prepping for the week ahead or whatever you're doing this video. Thank you so much. Much love. I'll see you guys next time.